I think the relationship that we share with these Filmfare Awards year by year is the relationship we share with reality TV. There was one point of time where we found them actually entertaining and it was quite engaging. And with just the saturation of the number of shows, our relationship slightly dwindled and it kind of became cringy and forced and, most importantly, scripted. And we tune in year after year, hoping for a different result. Isn't that also the definition of insanity? So here we are, 2024 winners and losers review just for you guys. The 2024 Filmfare Awards and their results have caused quite the stir on social media. Through this video, I want to work towards the worst to the most controversial choices so that the outrage is going to reach its fruition in ascending order. We're going to be talking about the good, the somewhat middle ground, and the worst choices in my opinion. By the way, I just want to also mention that it was quite distasteful that the award shows actually had a separate smaller event for the technical awards, almost sidelining it so that they are not a part of the main show, as if the technical department anyway has not done so much to make sure that the final product is exceptional. It almost felt like a disrespectful tier list created by Filmfare where they decided what was worthy of the main event and what was not. The makers speak highly of the technical departments in interviews and how irreplaceable they are, but still resort to such decisions. So let's get to the video, starting to talk about the good wins and choices first. The good. Best VFX. I think it's safe to say that Shah Rukh Khan's company Red Chillies Entertainment has been making exemplary strides towards making the visual departments of Hindi films of an international standard. This is something that Shah Rukh Khan has been talking about since the mid-2000s and the legacy that he wants to leave behind for Hindi cinema. The duo of Azad and Vikram Rathore and the frames they shared seemed seamless. Even more so, just the opening sequence itself is testament to the great work done by the VFX department in this film. An award fully deserved in my eyes. Best Sound Design. When I first saw the award has been given to only Sam Bahadur, I thought this was a huge snub to the team of Animal. But both films were joint winners in the department, and I genuinely feel like Sandeep Reddy Vanga and his team are to be studied with respect to the meticulous nature in which they have integrated sound to enhance key scenes in the film. A classic example of the same is the iconic argument scene from The Birthday Party where the sound acts as a key contributor in showcasing Ranvijay's rage reaching a point of no return. Best Production Design and Costume. The award I feel where it cannot be contested is that Sam Bahadur left no stone unturned in regards to production design and costumes. The makers genuinely transported us to every era of Sam Manekshaw, India under British rule and beyond. The sets genuinely seemed like taking us on a time machine, not only in the fields of war and battle, but even sequences showcasing the budding romance between Sam and Silu. Best Cinematography. One of the most achingly beautiful stories of 2023 was Three of Us, a tale of longing, of holding on to life while you experience it slipping away, and a journey that extracts all the emotions of what you thought was the past. All that was unresolved comes rushing back in a flash, and this was beautifully captured by director Avinash Arun. The Konkan coastline looked nothing short of a dream, and if you're really keen on seeing the masterful frames of Avinash Arun, I would highly recommend you see his Marathi film Killa. It's one of the most beautifully shot Indian films you'll see. Best Background Score and Music Album. I don't think there was any doubt about this category. Both the composers of the music and Harshvardhan Rameshwar with the score absolutely killed it with the music of Animal. There was no competition according to me in this category. Bhupinder Babbal winning Best Vocals Male for Arjun Veli was also the icing on the cake. Best Action. While there was room for debate whether Animal could be in close competition with Jawan for the choreography of the action sequences, especially when you put into consideration the interval block of Animal, I think Jawan really killed it with some of the set pieces, especially the introduction sequence of Shah Rukh Khan, the chase sequence on the bike, and the introduction of Vikram Rathore that created such wild hysteria in theatres. In hindsight, I totally get why the makers of Jawan got this award. Best Story. I think Oh My God 2 was a brilliant story packaged with a commercial soft landing that made such a taboo subject accessible and effective. A worthy winner in my eyes for story with Devashish Makhija's Joram, a journey of perseverance of a father away from his oppressors, having the gritty treatment we know Makhija to always nail with his films. Best Director, Film and Screenplay. If 12th Fail topped all the Hindi films from my top 10 list of 2023, then the Vidhu Vinod Chopra directed film is deserving of all three of these awards. It would be foolish for me to contest it winning Best Direction, Film and Screenplay, one of the most inspiring and emotionally hard-hitting journeys of 2023. I have nothing but love for this film. Vikrant winning Best Actor in the Critics category, by the way, is also a huge dub for an actor that I have been rooting for since forever. Now let's discuss the slightly contentious middle ground picks. Best Actor in a Supporting Role Male. Vicky Kaushal won Best Supporting Actor for his role as Sukhi in Donkey. Why do I feel like this is just a consolation prize for the actor? As if they couldn't fit him to be a joint winner with Vikrant in the Best Actors Critics category. While Vicky was one of the most impactful portions of Donkey, it was more of a cameo appearance than a supporting role. What I also felt was that if Imran Hashmi for Tiger 3 can get nominated for the same category, then this was a huge snub for John Abraham as Jim in Pathan, because he literally was the best part of the film and left such a lasting impact as the antagonist. The win and category almost seemed like a handout than a real deserving choice. Best Song Female. One of the biggest dance hits of 2023 was undoubtedly Besharam Rang, and Shilpa Rao did sound amazing in the song. But I have a personal favourite, and while Shreya Ghoshal was nominated for 2 songs, namely Tum Kya Mile and Ve Kamliya, I think her best song was Kashmir from the movie Animal. I highly recommend you check out her performance from Indian Idol. It will truly give you goosebumps. It's crazy of how long of a career she has had, consistently entertaining us with her angelic voice. Best Actor Popular category. I think those who have a problem with Ranbir winning Best Actor have more of a problem with the film and Sandeep Reddy Vanga, something that has led to clouding their opinion and disregarding what an effective performance Ranbir Kapoor put forth in this film. Those bringing up Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan and his role as Vikram Rathore are forgetting that Rathore was mostly monosyllabic, having an apathetic cool attitude, and this role was celebrated more because of its aesthetics and how cool SRK looked sporting the greys rather than the acting performance. Ranbir's descent into becoming a violent, unhinged animal showcased a range we barely get to see in the commercial space. The performance was electric, uncomfortable, and more importantly, convincing. There can be room for debate whether Vicky deserved a joint win with Ranbir, but it would be naive for anyone to state that Ranbir was not deserving of the award. Now let's get to the worst categories. Best Lyrics. Tere Vaste from Zara Hatke Zara Bachke winning Best Lyrics just did not sit right with me. Beyond Vicky Kaushal and his dance videos being wholly responsible for being effective marketing for the otherwise mediocre film, Tere Vaste was a good chartbuster for Reels engagement, and I feel like there were other songs that were far superior from a writing point of view. In the same category, I think Javed Akhtar's penned Nikle The Kabhi Hum Ghar Se from Donkey was far more poetic and deep. My favourite, however, was not even nominated. Chalve Watana again from Donkey, penned by Varun Grover. This award win seemed more like a popular category award versus someone actually paying attention to the lyrics being penned down. Best Dialogues. Absolutely hilarious to me that Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani won Best Dialogues. I mean, the sequence in a lingerie shop, a progressive advertisement suggestion, and an over-the-top scene which includes Ranveer's mother's Indian Idol ambitions all were melodramatic and on the nose. It was the quintessential Bollywood rom-com but barely packed the punch from a dialogues point of view. I wholeheartedly believe that the writers of Three of Us deserve this award. Everything from the Ferris wheel interaction between Jaideep and Saif Ali Shah to the achingly beautiful poem written by Jaideep at the sight of Shelja being back in town. Rocky Aur Rani being raved about for its dialogues was never a reality in this timeline. Best Choreography. What Jhumka winning Best Choreography is an absolute joke to me. The reason is because this Ganesh Acharya choreographed piece is nothing short of the easy steps you teach your corporate friends hours before the Sangeet performance happens. It's basic and very substandard. While Dindora Bajere was nominated, I wasn't really a fan of the final outcome of that dance sequence. The 2 dance numbers which I believe deserved the win were not even nominated. Pyar Hota Kai Baar Hai from Tu Jhooti Main Makar had this effortless quality of a dance track that is so rare these days in the commercial space, and it instantly wants you to shake a leg. The one that deserved a lot of love is also Ranveer and Tota dancing on Dola Re, one of the standouts from the film. What Jhumka is just easy to follow. It's not the best in any way by a mile. Best Female Debut. Alize Agnihotri won the Best Debut Award for Farre, and this slightly bothered me because it seems like the Filmfare rules change or alter dependent on their preferences. While Alize had a formidable debut, it was pretty clear that Medha Shankar in 12th Fail was the standout new face of the year. The technicality being that Medha is featured in a feature film as a supporting role that went straight to digital called Shadistan, and also featured in a film that did not even get distribution called Max, Min and Miyokazi that was mostly restricted to the festival circuit. This made her presumably not eligible for the category, but hilariously, Aditya Rawal, who won Best Debut for Faraz, and by the way he was exceptional in the film, the organizers of Filmfare casually forgot that he made his debut with Bumfard all the way back in 2020. So why isn't Medha Shankar fit in the same category with that logic? I mean, if you can give Diljit Dosanjh and Dhanush Best Debut awards after countless films in other languages, then a standout performance in a leading role like that of Medha Shankar deserves love in the Best Debut category. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I find this extremely hypocritical on how the goalpost just keeps shifting dependent on who they want to please. Best Female Performance Popular. I totally love and entertain the fact that Shefali Shah wins for The Three of Us and Rani Mukherjee wins for Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway in the Best Actor Critics category. This was essentially to accommodate for roles that were more popular. But even though I love Alia as a performer, it has to be said that she was barely a standout in Rocky or Rani. If someone deserves credit and love for the success of the film, it has to be the conviction of Ranveer Singh as Rocky, who made even the most absurd scenes lovable and entertaining. Alia winning Best Female Actor in the popular category I think was a huge misfire by the Filmfare organizers, as I truly believe that Kiara Advani in Satya Prem Ki Katha had a way more nuanced, deep and effective acting performance than Alia. Satya Prem Ki Katha had a great commercial run as well, and I think Kiara was simply brilliant. Alia winning for Urta Punjab and Gangubai is one thing, but this was not deserving by a long shot, in my opinion. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you think about the winners and snubs of Filmfare 2024. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.